You thought muscle cars were dead. You thought electric meant silent, boring, and soulless. But what if the Dodge Charger is back as an EV and it roars louder than ever? This isn't just a car, it's Dodge making a statement, a bold one. And the real twist? What's under the hood might change how you look at electric vehicles forever. Before we dive into the future, let's take a moment to understand the legacy we're dealing with. The Dodge Charger isn't just a car, it's a symbol of American rebellion. Born in 1966, it became the thunder on the streets, the car that outran Mustangs, smoked Camaros, and defined muscle. It wasn't just powerful, it was loud, roared. But all legends faced the end. In 2023, Dodge rolled out the final internal combustion Charger, the end of an era, or so we thought, because Dodge was never going to go quietly. Meet the 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona EV. A new beast, but still angry, sleek, aggressive, and all-electric. But don't mistake it for a soft Tesla imitator. This Charger isn't about saving the planet. It's about scaring it. Let's get into the specs. The Daytona EV rides on the STLA large platform and features Dodge's 400-volt Banshee electric architecture. The base model delivers up to 670 horsepower and rockets from 0 to 60 MP in around 3.3 seconds. With all-wheel drive and an estimated 500-mile range, it's built to destroy highways and drag strips alike. Top speed? Dodge hasn't confirmed, but insiders say it could push 180 mph. Then there's the transmission. Yes, this EV has a transmission. Dodge calls it the Erupt. It's a multi-speed electronic gearbox that simulates gear shifts to mimic the old muscle car experience. It doesn't stop there. The Charger Daytona EV comes with something no other EV dares to offer: the Fritsonic chambered exhaust. It produces a synthetic 126 decibel growl, louder than a Hellcat. It doesn't just hum, it shakes the ground. On the outside, it's pure muscle. The front end features a wide LED light bar, echoing the classic 1968 Charger grille. The rear has full-width taillights with Dodge spelled out in retro block letters. The body is sculpted with a fastback profile and massive 21-inch wheels wrapped in Pirelli rubber. Inside, it's a high-tech fighter cockpit. A curved 16-inch display dominates the dash. Ambient lighting pulses with every touch. Everything feels alive, reactive, responsive. But here's where things get even more interesting. While the world focuses on the electric Charger, Dodge has been quietly working on something else: a gasoline version. That's right. Alongside the Daytona EV, Dodge is preparing to release a twin-turbo inline-six version powered by their new Hurricane engine. Two completely different drivetrains, one badge, one legacy. Why both? Because Dodge understands something the rest of the industry doesn't. Not everyone wants to let go of the roar. Not everyone is ready to give up the gas pedal for a silence button. And now, in 2025, drivers will face a choice: the electric future or the last gasp of gasoline glory. Early reviews are already coming in. Track tests suggest the Daytona EV handles like no muscle car before it. Instant torque slams you into your seat. The simulated shifts add drama to acceleration. And that Fritsonic exhaust? Reviewers say it's loud enough to make your neighbors call the cops. One journalist called it a Hellcat made of lightning. This is Dodge rewriting the rules. While most electric vehicles are designed to be clean, quiet, and calm, Dodge has built one to be loud, aggressive, and intimidating. They're not just making an EV, they're making an electric muscle car. And there's a big difference. Still, not everyone's convinced. Purists argue that without a V8, it's not a real Charger. Others say Dodge is the only brand bold enough to give EVs some attitude. It's the eternal debate: evolution versus authenticity. So what do you think? Is this the rebirth of American muscle or a flashy cosplay in a battery pack? If you're excited or even just curious about the 2025 Charger Daytona EV, now's the time to pay attention. The automotive world is changing, but Dodge isn't just going along for the ride. They're punching through the wall with both fists. Subscribe for more updates. This is just the beginning. We've got side-by-side comparisons, spy footage of the Hurricane engine model, and real-world drag race footage coming soon. The muscle car war isn't over. It's just gone electric. And Dodge? They've armed both sides.